solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales. Every day that I've been making DuckTales. Tales of Gary, Dad, and DuckTales. Danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just scramble through some DuckTales. Every day that I've been making DuckTales. Tales of daring, new, bad, and good DuckTales. Not ponytails or counting tails, no DuckTales.
What's happening, world? B Marsh Boxing, and I'm back at it. I'm about to give this guy Maurice Hooker from Dallas, Texas, that work. Because he obviously wants no parts, no smoke, don't want nothing to do at all with Rougaroo. Alright, Regis Prograis from New Orleans, based out of Houston. So this was going to be basically a Houston versus Dallas affair between Regis Prograis and Maurice Hooker. Now, to me, I got I'm personally invested into this fight simply because I was about to watch this fight live when it was scheduled for April 17th at the MGM National Harbor in Oxon Hill, Maryland. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, COVID came and basically put that fight on hold. You know what I mean? You check it, and Regis Prograis and Maurice Hooker, the fight ain't happened because of COVID. I got my refund back. Big ups to Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. They did their due diligence. They sent me back my money. You know what I'm saying? I probably bought about $400 worth of tickets. You know what I'm saying? I was going to go with my little shorty. My man was about to come with his wife. So they sent me back my money. I woke up, checked my motherfucking bank statement, and bada boom, bada bing. I seen that he sent me back my refund. But at the end of the day, COVID-19 saved this dude, Maurice Hooker, from getting a thorough ass whooping from the man Regis Prograis. That's just what I believe. And what I liked about the fight was these two guys, Regis Prograis and Maurice Hooker, were former 140-pound champions, WBO and WBA respectfully, between the both of them. Both of them lost their titles in unification matches. Regis Prograis' fight was a little bit more, was closer than Maurice Hooker's fight versus Jose Ramirez. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, man, this guy right here is to blame for this fight not happening. Okay? The fight was scheduled at a 143-pound catchweight. All right? They both agreed to it. They did a freaking press conference. They did a presser for the fight, 143-pound catchweight. COVID-19 comes upon the scene. The Zone and Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, Lou DiBella, who's Regis Prograis promoter, trying to reschedule the fight. This guy Maurice Hooker's talking about he ain't trying to fight unless the fight is at 147. I guess the man ain't staying in shape all during the COVID-19, you know what I mean, during this pandemic, which is a testament on Maurice Hooker's preparation and basically taking the fight game seriously, you know what I mean? Regis Prograis been on his dean. We've seen Regis Prograis in gyms all by himself, all throughout this COVID, working out by himself. How many videos did we see of the man, Maurice Hooker? None. Zero. Now the man's talking about he wants to fight at a catchweight at 147. Regis Prograis says he's not a welterweight. Regis Prograis still has unfinished business, according to what Regis Prograis says. That's not me saying it. Regis Prograis says he has unfinished business at 140 pounds. He's still trying to get back his world title or possibly world titles, whether it's from a rematch with Josh Taylor or fighting the winner of Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez. Maurice Hooker now and them are trying to concede and say, okay, we're not going to do it at 147. You know what? Let's do it at 145. Regis Prograis like, no, I'll go up one more pound to 144. Regis Prograis and them, they trying to make concessions, trying to meet this guy somewhere down the middle. But Maurice Hooker and them, they trying to play hardball. You know what I mean? And I believe it's Maurice Hooker's looking at his career, and he probably knows fighting Regis Prograis will be a setback, major setback for him, especially if he's trying to transition into the 147-pound division. You know what I'm saying? But that's not Regis Prograis' problem. A contract was signed. The fight was going to be made. Regis Prograis, and I also got to put 100% of the blame on Regis Prograis' new, I'm sorry, Maurice Hooker's new trainer and possibly manager, Bomac. Shame on Bomac. Shame on Bomac. Maurice Taylor's probably picking up Bomac's eating habits in the off season and not staying in shape. You know what I mean? The man Regis Prograis already made a concession to move up to fight at 143 pounds. Now this guy couldn't make weight and wants to fight at welterweight. Now he's talking about 145 and is not trying to budge and go down to 144. Come on, man. Come on, Mo Hooker. You better than that, man. You got 10 kids, my G. Talking about you want smoke with guys like Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence at welterweight. Boy, please. You couldn't even beat Dolly Perez at 140 pounds. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? That's why he knows jumping out there and fighting the man Regis Prograis, it's probably not going to be a good look for him. But at the end of the day, if he has any pride, he should come into this fight with Regis Prograis and want to put some hands on him too. He's a former world champion at 140, just like he is. You know, so I'm quite disappointed in the man Maurice Hooker. Eddie Hearn said that this one of them, either Regis Prograis or Maurice Hooker, will fight up. I believe on is it July or August? I'm think in August, and one of them will be headlining the show, and it won't be both of them fighting each other. You know what I mean? According to Eddie Hearn said both guys don't want to fight, don't want the other one on the card. If Regis Prograis wants to headline the card in August on the Zone, Regis Prograis don't want Maurice Hook on that card, and vice versa. If Maurice Hook is going to get the main event slot, he don't want Regis Prograis on that card. To me, I think Maurice Hooker has no say so in anything. You should shut the f up and know your damn role. And your role is to make weight, and you haven't, and you're screwing up one of the best fights we could possibly see in a 140-pound division, and also in boxing for 2020. 2020 is over with, y'all. 2020 screwed up. It's a wrap. Summertime, this possibly is going to be the worst summer, at least for me, for all the activities I love to do in the summertime. It's possibly going to be the weakest summer in my lifetime. You know what I mean? And Maurice Hooker ain't making no better. You know what I'm saying? Screwing up one of the biggest fights. And I bet you whom he fights um, in his next fight, it ain't gonna be nobody of. It ain't gonna be as a good fight as a Regis Prograis. Regis Prograis is looking at Pablo Cesar Cano or this guy from he's from the Eastern Bloc, from Eastern Europe, a guy that I've watched. I've even covered here on my YouTube channel, a guy by the name of Shirakim Gyasov or Gyasov. You know, Gyasov, he had a fight with the guy from the Baltimore area. What's that guy's name? Emmanuel Taylor. You know what I mean? So that's a good fight. 9-0. He's a 2016 Olympian. Gyasov. I like that fight for Regis Prograis. It's actually a high risk, low reward type of fight. But I can guarantee you this: Regis Prograis will take that fight. Maurice Hooker's gonna fight probably a nobody, obscure opponent, and yo, that's why he gotta get that ducktail sauce. Open up your ducktail diaries on chapter 140. Who you gonna see? None other than Maurice Hooker. B Marsh Boxer, let me know what y'all think about Maurice Hooker and Bomac screwing up the fight for Regis Prograis and himself and for us boxing fans. And let me know why you think this guy's ducking. You think it's because he can't make weight, or he knows, regardless what weight class it's at, he got no smoke for the man, Regis Prograis. Be Marsh Boxer, leave your thoughts and comments. If you're new to the channel, please share and subscribe. And I'm going to catch you on the next one. I'm gone. Peace.